Hi everyone, I'm going to continue the theme on close range fighting. So obviously the first one we did was vertical fighting, the second one we did was horizontal fighting. This one we're going to advance on our opponent, okay? And we're going to use a strategy that I call trap 'em, wrap 'em and snap 'em, okay? So the techniques that we're going to use for trap 'em, wrap 'em and snap 'em are, we're going to start with chase the stick. Okay, so for instance, if I'm in this position here, I'm going to chase the stick, so I'm trapping the person's arm or their stick against their body. Then I'm going to use stir the pot, so I'm basically putting the person into a lock, and then from this position here, I'm going to chase the stick again by turning this end over and chase the stick again this way. Okay, so I'm advancing on my opponent. Okay, so you're trapping him, you're wrapping him, and then once he's in that lock, by turning this over, you're either breaking his grip, in which case you'll disarm him, or you're breaking his wrist, in which case he will let go of the stick anyway and you will disarm him. So you're giving him a choice on how he wants to be disarmed. Not much of a choice, but a choice. Okay, so that's the idea, is trap and wrap and snap. So using chase the stick, stir the pot, and chase the stick again. Okay, so we've got a few options on how we can do this. Obviously you can chase the stick with the left end, you can chase the stick with the right end. And then when you're doing the stir the pot, you could either be wrapping his right wrist. So if I'm doing this, I'm going to do what's called basically a mirror image lock. So I'd be with my the left end, I'd be wrapping his right wrist, or if I had the right end, then I'd be wrapping his left wrist. Or I can do a cross lock. So if I'm doing a left chase the stick, then I would cross and go for his left arm, or his left wrist, and then if I was doing the right, I could cross over and go for his right wrist. So it's pretty much like a mirror image, like you do a mirror image wrist grab or a cross wrist grab. Same thing with this lock. And the lock is basically, for those who are familiar, it's the S-shape bend, like so, which is familiar for people who do jiu-jitsu and aikido and hapkido and chin-na and everything. Okay, you should be familiar with this lock. Okay, so what you're doing is you end up locking the person, and then as you come over with the second chase the stick, you're actually breaking and coming straight down on the person. Okay, so the drill, to cover all those options, the drill is I'm going to start with my right side forwards. I'm going to do this in a small area because I appreciate a lot of you guys are training indoors at the moment. Okay, so from this position here, the drill would be, if I'm starting in right side forward, I'm going to step forward into a chase the stick, and then from this position here, I'm going to, with the left end, I'm going to stir the pot on his right wrist, and then from this position I'm going to chase the stick with the right end, and then stir the pot on his left, and then chase the stick. Okay, so that's the first part of the drill. You're then going to turn, and now instead of doing a mirror image, I'm going to do a cross. So I'm chasing the stick with my right, now I'm going to do the lock on his right wrist, and chase the stick with my left, and then do the lock on his left wrist, and chase the stick with my right, and turn and repeat. So when I'm going this way, I'm always doing the lock on the mirror image side, and when I'm going this way, I'm doing the lock on the cross and cross-locking him. Okay? So again, you're just doing this lock here and breaking as you come in with the second chase the stick. Okay? So again, basic drill, you're stepping forward 1, 2, 3, turn, and then from here, 1, cross lock, 2, cross, and 3, and then turn. Okay, so that's the basic drill. You go backwards and forwards, as I say, making sure that you're chasing, you're locking on either the right side or the left side. So trap 'em, wrap 'em, and snap 'em. Okay, using chase the stick and stir the pot. Give that a try.